Violent protests breaking out for the second straight night in St. Louis.
Demonstrators armed with their own rifles rallying against an ex-officer's acquittal in the death of a black man. Police arresting 9 people during the unruly night last night.
Griff Jenkins joins us live in the St. Louis suburb of University City. Griff, how's it looking right now?
Well, you know, for the second straight night, as you mentioned, it started peaceful, then it got violent. Look in this Del Mar Loop, University City area, this Middle Eastern restaurant, the windows smashed with rocks and bottles. They actually smashed the other side, too, here, and that, of course, is not good. 9 total people arrested, which brings the 2-day total to 42. There were 33 the night before. Fortunately, last night, no officers were injured, and we wonder whether or not it may be the result of a tougher stance, a new approach from Governor Eric Greitens. He was walking through the Central West End yesterday, an area where he lived prior to becoming governor. He was talking to businesses, talking to officers, and we caught up with him and talked to him about his approach. Here's what he had to say.
They were proactively engaged. When people decided to vandalize vehicles, they were arrested. When they assaulted our law enforcement officers, they were arrested. You know, in the past, Griff, we've had leaders who wanted to give people a safe space to loot and to burn. Right now in Missouri, if you loot, the only safe space you're going to have is in a jail cell. We've been incredibly clear. If you're out there to peacefully protest, we will protect you. But if you're going to riot, we're going to cuff you. You assault one of our law enforcement officers, we are going to arrest you. Violence and vandalism is not protest. It is a crime. And our message to anybody who's going to come to the state of Missouri and think that they're going to burn, that they're going to loot here, is they need to know that they're going to get thrown in jail. Our law enforcement officers are going out on the front lines, operating with tremendous restraint. We've got your back. We want our law enforcement officers to know we've got their back, that we appreciate them. We appreciate their service, their sacrifice. And the other thing that we say to them, we let them know that we appreciate their families. You know, Griff, these men and women are out here doing a difficult job, putting their lives on the line to protect all of us, and we want their families to know how much we appreciate and support them as well.
Now, last night, U2 canceled a concert that was planned, and tonight, Ed Sheeran has canceled a planned concert. And then here in the Del Mar Loop, you see this is going to have to be fixed. There's a few crews out here. It's an incredibly dangerous glass, several businesses like that. There's a protest planned for 3 p.m. today. It's called a die-in. They're doing it at the St. Louis Police Department headquarters. We'll see what becomes of that, guys.